I'm in the heart of Purcell Trench Ranch, just outside of Bonners Ferry, Idaho. Gorgeous setting for a competition that's got two nations pitted against each other, the Canadians and the Americans. Last year, the Americans snatched victory from the Canadians with a win by Leroy Latham. He took the trophy in epic style. Let's find out who is going to be bringing the trophy to their country.
Headhunting isn't even a good word for it. I mean, you know what? I'm on the plate and they're looking to eat.
This year should be pretty impressive, but they're both gonna have hurt feelings when I take it.
2017, I'm bringing it hard. You all better watch out.
With me now at this epic event is Ashley Payne, who is an experienced off-roader from Canada.
Ashley, what a beautiful setting for Havoc 2017, the ultimate off-road competition. We've got this thing developing that it's the Canadians versus the Americans, and I think the Americans are going to bring it to the table. Because not only do we have reigning champion Leroy Latham, but he stepped up his game by adding NOS to his buggy. Cheston Beck's totally rebuilt his buggy. Matt Christian, a lot of seat time in his buggy, and he's bringing an LS-powered, supercharged motor. What do you Canadians have to offer?
Well, Stan, we got some skilled drivers, that's for sure. We got Richie Tremblay, pissed off from last year, came in second. There's Brian Foss, rumor has it, 1,500 horse under the hood. Well, there's no hood, it's a buggy. We got Greg Torrey, brand new buggy, brand new engine, not much seat time, but the guy's an awesome driver. The Canadians might be taking it home this year.
It's on, it's on. Go USA.
Go Canada.
In my 30 years of off-road competition, I have never seen a hill climb like this. What have you done to make this so amazing?
Well, we call this a hill course because there's a lot of steering involved. There's some steep downhills, braking. This is a very difficult course. We had our buddies from Everhart Logging make way more courses out here. We have Brett Harrell's dozer out here, and the spectating is what this course is all about. It goes up one side, down it, and then up the other, so the spectators get to see everything.
Yeah, the spectators could see the other side of the valley. Now, what's really cool is they've left this huge stump in the middle of the jump on top. Now, was that on purpose, or was it just so big you couldn't move it?
No, it was a big giant stump, and we figured that should just stay there. It was meant to be.
It's meant to be. Oh, dude, it's got training cases written all over it, doesn't it?
You bet. This is Havoc.
Yeah, you heard it. Havoc 2017. So the beauty about hill climbing is the types of vehicles you need. Now you need a vehicle that's low slung, long wheelbase. Now you don't want a tall rig because when you hit these bumps, you'll have a tendency to pitch. Now the beauty of these two bumps being together is that this bump will offset you a little bit. You've got to recover loose material, so you've got to get enough speed to get up this next bump. Now the problem is that one unsettles you. As you get over here, you know, as you hit this bump, see how it curves? It could easily pitch you that way. So you can't hit it too fast, you can't hit it too slow, or you're not gonna make it. That's the challenge of these two humps. And Jimmy Smith is off.
Jimmy Smith from Missouri said he was going to show us what hang time is.
Whoa, that was big air. That was definitely big air. He's going over, stay in the car. Oh, and he has grenaded his front end. You said you were going to do some big air. That was big air, but you kind of pitched it at the top. What was going through your mind as you landed on that corner?
Oh, shit.
Can I quote you on that one?
Yeah.
Right. So, do you have the right parts to put this back together?
From what they're telling me, yeah. I just got to find a carrier housing, and I think I might have one in the toolbox.
Okay. Everyone keeps one of those in their
I
glove
got
boxes,
spares.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
And I see a training line went also. What happened there?
When the carrier broke, it put the dry shaft into the training line.
Ooh, wow. Okay,
Yeah.
so we got a drive shaft, some joints, and a transmission line, and you're back together?
Yeah.
No problem. Piece of cake. This is Havoc 2017. Thanks, Jimmy. That was a
No
good
problem.
show, man. Good show. No matter how well built your buggy is, and no matter how much time you put into it, driver's skill and driver's talent comes into play in huge amounts here. Now there's always a finesse when you're coming to getting your vehicle airborne. Too much throttle is a bad thing, too little throttle is a bad thing, throttle after the jump. In this case, we had a little bit too much throttle, too much zest. If he would have hit this a little bit slower, he would have made it and just blown this course. But he was a little amped, hit this jump a little too hard, and you see what I did, he paid the price.
Richie Tremblay is in the hot seat next. He came out for revenge.
There he goes. He's hitting it hard. Nice. Oh, a little air, kicked it up like a mule. Oh, he is on the gas on that one.
Canadian Brian Foss in his heavyweight buggy, puking out over 1,000 horsepower, leaps into action.
And he's gonna gun it. Guns up, sets up straight. Whoa, a handstand. Oh, and he almost kills it. Back on it. He's coming down the next downhill section. Letting the motor slow it down. Now see if he turns this corner with rear steer. Yeah, he rear steers it, hangs it really nice.
Brian shoots up the last hill section towards the finish line. And there, gets air at the finish line. Epic finish.
I'm with one of the lead sponsors of Mountain Havoc 2017, Kelly from Tough Country. Kelly, what do you think of this event so far?
It's fantastic, man. These guys run an absolutely flawless event so far. You know, they got the crowd into it, they got music playing. It's fan-friendly, it's family-friendly, and this hill climb is outrageous. It's awesome.
Ultimate entertainment, kind of the party atmosphere. And the beautiful thing is that even in the pits, though there's this rivalry between the Canadians and the Americans, there's so much camaraderie amongst them. Have you felt that?
Oh, absolutely. You know, they're joking with each other, but, you know, they want to win. But in true fashion, up here at Mountain Havoc, they help each other out, too, man. They're buddies at the end of the day. They're all competitive, but at the end of the day, they want to win.
People who are watching this video, when they see this and they want to get into the sport, this is the man to connect.
Absolutely. We look forward to working with everybody.
He doesn't have the momentum that he probably wants. He's a shorter wheelbase vehicle, and he is fairly tall, so he does make a nice jump. Oh, we heard a pop. He blew his rear end. It is out. He's in front-wheel drive. Oh, man, he's in the Subaru class now. He's in front-wheel drive, but he's going to try it again. And that's it. Oh, he's going to roll. He's going to roll. No! It goes over. All right, so, man, that was a valiant effort, man. You were only in front-wheel drive digging that thing up, but it did come back to life for a minute. Did you realize there was a problem with the rear end?
Absolutely, yeah. We just thought we'd just keep going. No point giving up.
What an attitude. Now, the thing is, when you landed, did you hear the pop at first?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
All right, so now the big question is, can you get it fixed for the next event?
I hope so. That's the goal.
And Matt Christians is off. He's got to catch up with Leroy's perfect run. Man, he's trying to make up for that slice. Oh, he's tilted it. He's onto it. Holy cow, gets all 4 tires off the ground. He got off the throttle just perfect. No, bad corner. Oh no. So in your deepest mind, as you were building this, you knew that this was going to test the drivers to different areas of skill and technical ability of their rigs. So what were you planning on to test them in this event?
I plan to test their nerves. I plan to test their suspension. I plan to test their durability and their skill as a driver.
Now there's a testament to camaraderie and companionship. Cheston Beck, a former and also a competitor who's a friend of his, is spotting for him. And of course Leroy is making this thing short work. Look at that, just nuts.
I like to compete because you get to test all this work that you've put into something besides somewhere on a nice easy trail out in the hills.
Cheston gets out in front of him to spot him over this one rock. Has given some trouble so far, but Leroy just drives right around it as if he's going through the mall parking lot. No curb, Bob stops, you're gonna stop him. He knows his rig so well, he's got so much seat time, and man, can he drive. Look at that. He picks the perfect line. What a lineup. He had the perfect line, but his tire slipped off the rock. He knows the line, he's just got to make it stick. And he does, he makes it stick. Okay, he's lost the tire. He's coming through fast, he's hitting him hard. There he goes, he's got it. He's on the bump. Whoa! Man!
You know what, I got in there, I got hung up. I told Cheston, let's winch it. And it's like, damn, I haven't even backed up and tried to hit this again yet. So I did, let her eat. The big old Ford just yanked us right through.
That was truly incredible. Once again, you not only published the book of rock crawling, but you authored it. That was textbook perfect, even with a crippled back tire. What do you say?
I'm pumped. That was a fun run. I don't even care how we do the rest of the event because I got to go out there, number 2 on the rocks, didn't get to watch nothing else, and just put her down, and it worked. It worked well.
We're here in front of the Max Tie-Down Tow Test, and I'm with the master designer and co-owner of the Purcell Trench Ranch, Ben Spinney. Ben, you've done a lot of work to this course. What have you done to make it even more wicked?
Well, this year we decided to pull all the material out and add a percentage of sand, and that and our watering sequence that we do, we make some pretty good mud.
So this mud has gotten down to the perfect viscosity and density to slow these rigs down. But hey, this isn't like your typical mud bog, no, is it? This is gonna be wicked because what are they pulling behind them?
We have some 600-pound tires that we hook them up to. They're gonna pull down, switch lanes, pull back, so they get 2 runs, and it should be pretty awesome.
So yeah, it's not your mama's mud bog. No, they're pulling a boat anchor with them. So Ben, this premortal ooze is so slimy. Who's got the advantage in getting through this muck?
You know, there's a lot of different ideas on that. We have some 4,000-pound rigs with a lot of power. We have some 12,000-pound rigs with a lot of power. We have ag tires, we have Mickey Thompsons, we have boggers. We just got to run it and see. I think some of these heavy, powerful rigs are going to have the advantage in this tow test.
That's it, we'll see. And listen to that motor scream. All right, Justin, we can see by the mud on your face that this is really good for your complexion, you know, draws out all the oils. It's kind of a spa treatment and a competition. Now, in qualifiers, you ran these ag tires, correct?
Yes.
Now, did they hook up as good as you thought they were going to?
They hooked up better than I thought, and I thought it was going to break my rig, but it hasn't happened yet. We broke a drive line at the last qualifier a month ago, testing here on site for this event. But they seem to be working good today.
And how do you think they're going to perform for you in the rocks?
They're not rock tires, but they work okay, and I'm more of a jump the rocks kind of guy, so.
All right, we've got to watch that. Jump the rocks, he says. We'll see tomorrow. So rumor has it that this machine's putting out 1,500 horsepower. Is that true?
Only 1,000.
Only 1,000. Now, is that Canadian horsepower or American horsepower?
Of course it's Canadian horsepower. It's the best.
Oh, there you have it, guys. Canadian horsepower. Brian Foss and the Foss Hawk. This is what a 12,000-pound rig with 1,000 horsepower looks like. So here's Matt Christensen ready for the mud rung. The mud course has been torn up, so it is nasty. He does not run the ag tires, and of course he's carrying this 600-pound boat anchor behind him. If any event is going to cripple Matt's chances of the championship, it could be this one. Leroy Latham, the reigning champion. He's running ag tires. The course is torn up, but he's got rear steer. He can offset his track. He's got ag tires, and he's got plenty of horsepower. I know he's going to hit the nitrous bottle on this one. This should be an interesting race because it's number 1 playing against the 3rd place winner of last year. This ought to be exciting. Holy diver! He is tearing it up, even with that boat anchor behind him. and the course torn up. He just blitzed that course.